It was Pam. Welcome back to another study vlog of mine. So in this video, I will share my thoughts about Arpita Karwa's general paper book that she has recently released. And one thing that I will do is the brief comparison between KVS MADAAN and her book. So you will also see this. And yes, I have just completed teaching aptitude. Okay, so on the basis of this unit, I will share my thought about her book. And yes, so without any further ado, let's start this video. So first go with Arpita Karwa, and just first thing first, look into the content. She has divided each and every unit into chapters. You can see unit 1 into 5 chapters, and under chapters there are subtopics which are mentioned here, and this is helpful for a student like me to navigate my study, how much I have studied and how much I have left and which chapters are left. So this is one thing that I love. So now let's move into teaching aptitude part. So in the teaching aptitude part, you can see here is also the same thing, the content in this chapter, what you will find, what you have to read and all these things. So the thing is that she has used a lot of illustrations along with proper examples, very simple examples to understand the tough topics. So yes, and using such terms like Pathshala into Mastiki Pathshala, we know this kind of terms, right? So using these easy to go terms to understand a tough topic is actually helpful. And after that, cinematic connections, she has connected the topics with cinema and a very popular cinema which we all have seen, like Tare Zameen Par and everything. I just forgot other cinemas name, I read it them, yeah. So after that, there are quiz station. You can check yourself after having a topic completed. So yes, I just love the way she has very clearly pointed out each and everything with examples, and yes, exam essentials which are more important. You can actually know from while reading this. So it is like a guide is guiding you through book, I would say this. And after that, yes, just look into this portion. You can see that she has used, for instance, for example, let us understand with the help of an example. For example, so she has used a lot of example to let us learn, and this is quite a good thing, I would say, for me, because I am a beginner and I was having many problem with dealing with paper 1. So it actually helps me, and cinematic connections make it more easier. So yes, after that, I would say, oh yes, as you can see, this kind of illustrations. Okay, you can easily keep this in mind that what self-directed approach means, when you will very easily, you have this on your mind, right? When you see this illustration, like, oh, I am learning some cooking from YouTube, or I am learning something from YouTube, okay, and this kind of thing. So it actually good thing. And after that, let me, yes, after completing each and every chapter, there are chapter highlights. So you can learn which are the important things that are included in this chapter. So yes, this is quite interesting and new thing, I would say. So after that, now let us see what is in KVS MADAAN. In KVS MADAAN, also in the content paper, you will see that he has also mentioned teaching aptitude. First to this, and then after that, yeah, you can see that level of teaching, memory, understanding and reflective, and all these things are also available here. And just like his content, you can see how much concise the content is, just the way his chapters are also concise. And The best thing is that this is loaded with important key terms that are using in UGC NET paper 1. Yes, and it has a less illustrations and less examples, but it holds many important informations. So for a student who are not like me, they can go with this book very comfortably. And yes, that's why after completing this unit from Arpita Karwa's book, when I was reading this book, I understand each and everything very easily. And somewhere I feel that why it is topper's choice, because it is loaded with facts and key terms, important key terms, like you can see stimulus, response, and all these things. And one thing that I actually don't like is about this book is that it's not a very huge matter, but for me personally is that the heading, this book should work on heading and subheading. They should differentiate all these things, because for a beginner like me, I often get confused under what I am reading, what is the actual heading and how much I have read, all these things. Okay, but apart from this, trust me guys, this kind of pie charts, this kind of tables are very much important, and questions are directly asked from these pie charts. So my seniors have told me. So yes, these are the basic comparison. For me, my personal choice will be, if you are a beginner or if you have problem like me to understand all these things, okay, then you may purchase Arpita Karwa's book, because she actually helped with a lot of example. And if you have read this book, then you can go for KVS MADAAN. And in KVS MADAAN, each and everything is very detailed and concise, and it also has a lot of questions after chapter wise questions. Okay, so yes, just you can see a learner's evolution, chapter wise questions. Yes, you can see, yeah, learner's characteristics and all this type of questions. So a bunch of questions are here. So you can, if you have no money problem or anything, you can go with these two books. But if you are like me, who is facing problems, who want to understand very easily, then you can go with Arpita Karwa. But KVS MADAAN holds a lot of important key terms. So keep this in your mind. Now it's up to you, and if you want to ask other questions, then you can just feel free to comment down. Okay, I hope it helped. So I can't say that this is a complete overview of these two books, because I have just completed unit 1 and 9 units are still left. I will make a complete overview just after completing these two books, okay, paper 1, but for this we have to wait a little bit longer. But the thing is that Arpita Karwa's book is student friendly. For me, it was a very friendly book because of its illustration and cinematic connections, and using a lot of easy examples to understand the topics. That things I love. So for me, Arpita Karwa's book is very helpful. So what about you? Okay, it's up to you, so you can comment and share your thoughts. So I was actually checking my third semester assignments, what we have to read and what we have not to read and all these things. My third semester class will be on the 30th September. It will commence from 30th September. And yes, there are many things to read, like J.B. Shaw, Man and Superman. We have actually 5 papers to read, and with all these things we have to keep one subject as past subject, that is minor subject or something like that. I just don't know the actual term, where we can choose mass comm or library science or political science, anything that is available on in university, and they are recommending. So yes, and I want to choose mass comm because I actually like the subject and the works and all these things. So I just want to gather the experience in mass comm. So if I get it, I will choose it. So, and yes, but beggar can't be chooser. So now let's see what happened. Yeah. So it is actually very complicated, right? So I made a very simplified routine or syllabus where I actually write what is needed, and each time I made this. So yeah, no, never. So yes, we have to read all these things. So from this, I started with Mahesh Dattani's final solution, and the one funniest thing I would say that I have, you know, Mahesh Dattani's volume 2, and volume 1 is not actually available on internet. I don't know if it is available. Please send me its link. Okay, I will purchase it because I love Mahesh Dattani's work, and I have read, I think, most of this. And from this, Dance Like a Man, Mango Shuffle, all these things are quite different and thought provoking. So I actually love them. But the interesting thing is that I thought like final solution would be here, but fortunately it is not available here. So I'm thinking like, should I purchase the book or should I opting for PDF? And in case of free PDFs or study materials, we should always, thankful to Telegram. And I am very grateful to Telegram personally, because it is a hub for students for free materials and all. And yes, as usual, I got final solution from Telegram channel. And now here it is, where it is. Okay, yes, here it is. So I will start reading this. And oh yes, I will start reading this. And one interesting thing is that there is also one very famous story on the same title, Final Solution, written by Manik Bandyopadhyay. I actually wanted to say this to you, and that's why I make the page read. So Final Solution is basically a short story, and it focused on the condition and the exploitation that was made on women in the name of giving them work. Okay, because at the time there was no job, nothing, we can't even think of job. Okay, then the situation was terrific, and it is actually vividly reflected in Final Solution how women and children are exploited, especially young women. So yes, the good thing is that it is available free on internet. You can check it out. Just write Final Solution by Manik Bandyopadhyay. One interesting thing is that Manik Bandyopadhyay, Manik is the dark name, that is nickname of Prabodh Kumar Bandyopadhyay. Yes, he was more famous by his nickname. So yes, here it is actually freely available. You must read it. Okay, it is a short story. It will hardly take your 20 minutes, but when you finish it, it will leave a deeper remark in your mind, in your heart, that you can understand how at the time of independence some people exploited the reckless, helpless, rather hopeless people. How brutally they exploited all of them. So yes, and it is a story how a woman challenge her situation, her condition. So yes, you must read it. I would recommend you. And I will share the PDF in my Lead First channel. You can, which is in Telegram. You can go and check it out there also. So yeah. So that's all what I have read this week, and it was quite productive, I must say, because I had started my paper 1 on a serious note. And when I am talking about paper 1, one thing is actually in my mind: what about paper 2? paper 2 though I had stopped reading since my second semester exam was knocking at my door very brutally, so I had to stop this. But now just it has finished, and December's UGC NET December exam will come, so I have to prepare this. And I had just completed Elizabethan age from British literature, and there are a lot of sections are pending. So yes, I have to grab a coffee. I don't like coffee, whatever. Yes, so I have to finish all these things, and let's see what I can read in the next week. I will update this to you, and for getting updates, please stay tuned to Lead First, and yes, study more and please stress less. Okay, and yes, I want to talk about mental health also. In that case, the thing is that don't stress that much. Okay, please, I know it is quite easy to say, but it's very tough to act upon this. But one thing that I would suggest that actually helped me is that if you are feeling happy, very much happy for some reason, maybe personal, or if somebody is doing something good or great for you, and for that reason you are happy, please note down this in your book journal, in your diary, whatever you have, where you share your personal thoughts. And if you don't share your personal thoughts, if you don't write them up, please start writing. Okay, and when you started writing your happy things, it's not like you have to write daily about your happy things, because happiness does not come to you on a daily basis. Okay, this is the fact I have to say. So it's happiness is very rare, and you have to stop and smell the roses whenever you get time. So it is better to write the happy moment of your life in your diary, in your journal, so that when you are feeling very upset, when you are feeling very lonely, when you are feeling very low, at that time you have to do the same process. You should have to write what are you feeling. Use as much disgusting word as you can. Use this. Okay, use slangs, use anything. I think I don't have to teach you. Yeah, so but keep focus on your mind that you are venting out your thoughts, okay, about anything, about anybody. And just after doing this, just turn over the pages and go to your happy moments, and you can see the date. You have to write the date on your thoughts and all this. So read the things when you were happy, what you have read, what you have written, and all these things. So read, and this will actually help you. That yes, at that time I was happy because of that reason. This is just a moment, it will pass by, and yes, all these things. So that's how you can inculcate the positivity within yourself, and that's how I actually do. That's how it works. And yes, and keep busy yourself as much as you can, but not that much busy that you cannot focus on your mental health also, right? So yes, do this. Before ending this video, I would want to make one comment, and that is, if you have any queries left regarding these two books before purchasing them, you can ask me. Okay, feel free to ask me in the comment section, or you can join my Telegram channel, and there you can also feel free to ask me about these books, secrets and all. Okay, I will share them. And with that note, I am making my leave. So yes, please do subscribe, and if you have watched me till here, please make sure to hit the like button, and very soon we will meet in our next video. Till then, take care of your mental health and your physical health, and bye bye.